The NBA playoffs are almost here, and this is where the players that are great and the players that are legendary separate themselves from one another. Balling out in the regular season is one thing, but being able to go against the best of the best and getting those coveted 16 wins is what makes players all-time greats. There are many players in the league today that have done this and would love to do it again, but there are still some that have to prove themselves. In this video, I'm going to list the top 5 players with the most pressure on them in the 2024 NBA playoffs.
One-point game. Or check that. It is all even. Yes, all even at 80. Z the distance. Got it away in time. That's 3.5 seconds, Joe.
Back in 2019, Zion was the most hyped rookie coming into the league since LeBron. After 4 seasons and less than 50% of his games played, he hasn't come close to reaching that hype. This season's going to be Zion's first appearance in the postseason, and he's going to have a lot of people getting ready to judge him. First overall picks already have enough pressure on them. When you've done nothing in your first 4 seasons in the league, that pressure begins to pile on even more. Zion comes in at the 5 spot because the Pelicans aren't looked at as a true contender right now. The team isn't even in the top 10 for best betting odds to win the championship. The lack of expectations for the Pelicans has made Zion less of a target for the haters out there, but 4 years ago when this guy was drafted, there were people out there who expected this guy to be the best player in the NBA at this point. He needs to make some noise this postseason.
They're only one game on the lost side, behind Boston.
Oh, Embiid goes right around Jokic, and then smashes the rim.
If this was last season, Embiid's probably number 1 on this list. He's an MVP that people say is in the same tier as guys like Giannis and Jokic, but he's never even made it past the second round of the playoffs. Year after year, the 76ers choke away the opportunity to advance. Embiid has a lot of pressure on him to finally bring the 76ers to the conference finals, but I'm going to give him a little bit of slack here. He was injured for half the season and just came back a few games ago. He has had some great performances since he's been back, so he looks to be at full strength, but after not playing for months and coming back, the team has to adjust to Embiid returning, and he needs to show that he's truly back to his MVP form. I'm not saying that since he was injured, that means he can't be criticized for not winning in the playoffs. Injured or not, Embiid is too good of a player to let off easy. I just think there are players that have been healthy all year that need to win more than a recently injured Embiid.
Booker searching for an opening. Gets past Podziemski. Stops, pulls, falling away. Got it! It's a Booker barrage here in the 4th quarter.
Booker's arguably not even the best player on his team, but unlike Kevin Durant, Booker's status in NBA history hasn't been cemented yet. KD is a guaranteed top 20 player of all time, while Booker looks like he's on the path to be someone who is always great, but he just couldn't get it done. Booker has been in the league for 9 seasons, and he has 1 finals appearance. That 1 finals appearance is a lot better than the vast majority of NBA players ever get to experience, and under a lot of different circumstances, Booker wouldn't be on this list. Booker's pressure is added on because of his teammates. Booker has both Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal on his team, making probably the best big 3 in the league. And I know Beal's fallen off a bit this season, but he's still a bucket when he needs to be. He just has 2 elite scorers in front of him doing most of the work. Both KD and Beal, they are what they are in the NBA. No championship ring is going to change people's perception of them. The pressure's on Booker. He needs to show that he's not just a great player, but he really is one of the all-time greats.
That they relied too much on the three-point shooting and had those lulls at times.
Since the year 2000, I don't think that there's a star player that's come into the league and had as much early postseason success as Jason Tatum has. Tatum's made the playoffs every season of his career, and out of 6 postseasons, he's been in 4 conference championships and 1 NBA Finals. This early career playoff success has put much more pressure on Tatum than almost any other player in the league. 3 conference championship losses and an NBA Finals loss. People start to look at you as someone who can't get it done, but they ignore the fact that he's only 26 years old. He's the same age as Giannis when he won his first ring. He's younger than LeBron when he won his first, and he's even younger than Michael Jordan when he won his first ring. Despite being younger than them, he's had much more opportunity than them to win. The Celtics have the best odds by far to win the championship this season, and Tatum's their best player. Win or lose, the pressure is going to be on Tatum to perform. Before I get to the number 1 spot, I want to say thank you for watching the video and supporting the channel. I got plenty more content coming in the future, so hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video.
No need to stress. Doesn't matter what your third quarter looked like. It's about closing time.
Dame with a quick sit dribble. Drives it into the paint. Out to Lopez. Retrieves it. Tough turnaround. Three. Butter. Dame Dollar.
The oldest player on this list by 6 years, Damian Lillard has already created a lasting legacy for himself in the NBA. He's arguably the greatest player in Trailblazers history, and back in 2021, he was included in the NBA's top 75 players of all time. As of right now, though, he's on pace to join a group of players that include the likes of Charles Barkley and Allen Iverson, the best players to never win a championship. I mean no disrespect when I say that. That's elite company to be in, but the end goal is to win a championship, and Lillard has yet to do that. He has one conference championship appearance in his career when the Trailblazers got swept by the Golden State Warriors in 2019. Despite how good Dame has always been, his teams were never looked at as true contenders. The Trailblazers traded him away to play with Giannis, arguably the best player in the league and easily the best teammate Lillard has ever played with. Despite the fact that the Bucks aren't the top team in the league, Lillard's days as an elite player are almost done. Now is the time to win.